Good evening.
Howdy.
Welcome to another Baking with Tracy and Jeanette. Tonight we're going to be making Mardi Gras Lemon Squares. So yes, Chris has just made me a coffee.
I've got whiskey.
Yes, Chris has got a whiskey.
Happy chappy.
Yes. So yes, I hope you're looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to it all day. So I'm sure you'll enjoy it as always. So
Comments gone.
hey?
Johnny's, mine and the last two Johnny's comments have gone. I'll see again.
Oh. His comments disappearing now.
Yeah, the last two ones.
Yeah, we've got Amjad in as well. Hiya, Amjad.
Amjad.
Let me just.
Chat's playing up in here. Hang on.
I've not put it on live chat. That's why.
Live chat. Still not getting on.
Well, all comments that were made previous to that have all gone.
Yeah.
So
there's only mine and Becky.
Hiya, Steve as well. Oh, I'm just feeling happy and giggly. So I might have to keep switching because a lot of the comments aren't coming up. So I sort of keep having to switch over.
I ain't got Amjad's and I ain't got Steve's.
So yeah. Becky says, "Hey, it's a miracle I'm here." Steve. So yeah, I don't know why it's not, because I've clicked it onto live chat, but none of the things is now you see that A up's come. Yeah.
Hey up, Kate.
Well, how come I'm not getting them then? Hiya, Kate, how are you?
Well, what I did was I shut down the YouTube. I'll come back in.
They're all coming up now. They're all coming up. It's like vroom, 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 vroom.
How's it go?
Vroom, vroom, vroom. Yeah, it's going like crazy, and it says there's only 6 watching. So anyway, I don't know how long this ad were, but it's still got 2.5 minutes. It's left. Oh, by the way, before I forget, Kate, look what I got. Look. It's it didn't get it from Lidl.
Amazon.
Yeah, got it from Amazon, and it came today. So I'm a lemon, am I?
Steve says it's snowing where he is.
Might be the weather. Well, it will like none of them are coming up on the YouTube chart, and then all of a sudden it went zoom, 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 zoom. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was for Chris's benefit. Sound effects, by the way. So
special effects designer.
Yeah.
Pickering.
Yes.
You mind?
Yeah. I've got 2 onlookers. So fluff. Ooh la la. Taste it. No, that's staying shut because that's for next week's. That I need that for next week's baking live. So yeah, it's staying shut. So yeah, so it's relatively a simple one. It does say in the recipe chopped pecans, but in brackets it says optional. So both me and Tracy have opted to omit the pecans out of it. So if you're a pecan fan, I'm sorry, but neither of us is Becky Lemon for your squares, lol. I'm only mean to Pixie. Oh, right. I'll let you off. She's only mean to you.
Oh, cheers.
So, yeah. So,
Becky.
I'll I'll just wait for Tracy to say, yeah, I'm all set to go. I'll put the link in the chat like I normally do. But as I make it clear every time, that link is only for Tracy's benefit, so she can join me on the thing. Now, the recipe is basically an American recipe, but what I've done is I've translated it into grams. So, you know, I'll say the American version. Glad you got it. Yeah. I bet that's Johnny. No wrong with a bit of fluff. So I'm all set to go, says Steve. So basically, I will read it out in cups and then translate it into grams if that's put the flag out. Steve's got his pants on. So are you ready for me to put the link in, Johnny? You know, we've got 10 watching at the moment. I'll let you can. I got mine off for Amazon, Tracy. So just to let you know, I got mine off Amazon. If you've got Prime, it only takes 1 day to come. So yeah. Oh, it's only £1.49 in Lidl's. Right, so I'm just going to put the link in for Tracy. Obviously, that is only for Tracy's benefit. So yeah, I'm just going to put the link in now. So that's thinking. I'm just going to take a cheers, everyone.
Cheers, my dears.
Yes, and let's get fluffed up. We're not using the fluff today, Steve. That's for next week's Valentine's special. So we were talking about it. Hello. But I know them fingers off by heart.
Yeah, look at them sexy hands.
He's going like that.
Told you I've got hair, look. Right, you ready? Can I leave the area now?
Yeah. Yeah, you've had your yeah, your uses, so you can go now.
The chair you sat on.
I'm not moving on.
You like your coat. Get up.
Oh dear, women. Not only am I getting kicked out, she's taking my coat with her.
I don't need that if it gets a bit chilly.
Later. She might need it if she gets a bit chilly. So if all else fails and you can't get any of this marshmallow fluff, Amazon do it. It is a bit dearer, but you know.
Just go steady with this stand. Just a bit. You're not kicking me out yet. I'm getting me big yogurt. Where's my yogurts?
I don't know, just steady up.
Oh, where did you put them?
Top shelf.
She hides my yogurts.
Tracy got her hair cut off. That's Becky.
And Keena wants one now. You take it off.
Want one drink one?
Well, that's off, yeah.
Right, she'll be with you in a second.
Yeah, when you move out of the way.
I'm getting out of the way. Yes. I'm not holding it. If you I'd set it up. We've sat there 10 minutes.
So yes, Mr. P's a happy chappy. If you want to know why, it's something to do with football.
We won a match!
First time for everything.
I thought I'd just put that out there before we went any further.
Woohoo!
So he's on the whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having a bit of beer.
Hey?
My whiskey. I'm having a bit of beer. Well, that doesn't sound.
Yeah, Kate says you can get it from Lidl's if you've got a Lidl's close to you.
Yeah. I've just downloaded a little. When's that for next week?
Yeah, that's what you're looking for, Tracy. Can you see?
Oh yeah.
So and it's it's a 213 gram thing. That's exactly what you need.
Yeah. Look.
It's cold out. Well, I don't know about your snow, Tracy, but it's been whittling it down here and on, you know.
Slowly.
Yeah.
It's really bad again for snow here.
We'll say I woke up about 2:45 and it were like a blizzard.
She woke me up to tell me it was snowing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Cheers,
I come down here, went back to bed about, I think it was about 4:30, and it was still like a blizzard. Who's playing?
West probably smacked them.
Kate says who's playing. Well, they played at 6:00, so it's all over and done with. And it was Sheffield United versus West Brom, and Sheffield United won. It was 1-1. So I says to Chris, I says, I need a whittle, and Chris says, well, normally when you go out at room, they score. So I says, right. I says, I'm going to laugh. So next minute I hear, yeah! Says, see? I says, they score when I go out at room. Well, we did have it up to 14, but it's gone down now. So are you ready, Tracy?
I am, love, yeah.
So, hiya, Simon.
Hello, Simon, lad.
Wet and windy here, too many beans. Well, you know what to do, Simon. Leave off at beans. So, yeah, first things first. This is my flour, and you need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, but in plain English terms, it's plain flour. So to this, you need, before we go any further, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. So that goes in there first. So I thought, well, we'll get that out of the way. So I'll just mix that baking powder in with the flour. So so that's that out of the way and done with. Ding ding.
Round one, ding ding.
He says, "I, Jeanette, Chris, Kate, and Amjad." So, right. On to the next step. Just make sure I've got my camera angle right. Shut up. Whose baking live stream is this? Well, it might be a good idea to plug my mixer in. I'd forgot all about this bit. So yes, I hope you'll excuse me. I forgot to plug my mixer in. So it's a good job I've got a socket down here, and my beaters are on that table, baby. So yeah. Oh, I completely forgot about this bit. Let's excuse me. Talk about being prepared and then not being prepared.
Like I said, there's always one.
I know.
It's not normally like you, Jeanette.
I know.
Simon says, wear something strippy.
Strippy.
They said. That's not what he said.
I don't know.
I agree, Simon.
Right. We can stop getting your knickers in a twist. I'm not getting my knickers in a twist.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Right, so in a large bowl, you need 120 grams or 1 cup of icing sugar. That's the first. And also to
What,
this.
into flour?
Pardon?
You putting the icing sugar with the flour? Or a separate bowl?
No, in a separate bowl.
Right, well.
So icing sugar, 1 cup of granulated sugar, which is 120 grams.
You're both wearing strippy black and white tops. Well, I think that's what he means.
Oh, well, mine's actually blue and white.
How dare you?
Then into this, you need 113 grams or half a cup. It does say salted butter. So there you go. Now, I weighed this out this afternoon. It should be softened, but just to be on the safe side, I've got a secret weapon on my new mixer. Which is, it's called Heat Soft. So it softens the butter with this little button. When I press it, it looks black. It's navy. So this is my mixer, and it's heat soft, and it softens the butter. Chris, you can't deny they both have lovely pores. So I've got this button that I can press. Like a dust storm. I pulled the bowl away from the computer because we got a sandstorm. So yes, it was a bit, and now I've got icing sugar all over the place. Even yeah.
Very well finished.
I'm back. I pressed some cleaning that up. So it says, once that's blended, you need 3 eggs. bring that a bit closer so you can. That's that all blended in. So to this, you've got to add the eggs one at a time. You need 3 eggs, by the way. So I'm just going to add one at a time. So I'm now going to. I can't seem to get the angle right on this. Not so you can see what I'm doing.
I probably got the lid filter stuff off.
Right, so this is first egg mixing. It's a blizzard. Oh, got snow inside and out. Yeah, that's because it's got. Normally, I don't mix it with electric mixer when I'm using icing sugar, because for that same reason, it creates a white snowstorm. And also, what I forgot as well, right at the very beginning, what I normally do is I'm using one of these tray bake aluminium or aluminum or whatever you call them in America. One of these tray bake tins. So I normally show you that at the beginning, but I forgot. So here's the last egg going in. So yeah, that's the last egg. So we'll just give that a mix up. So as you can see, I'll just show you that, guys, what a lovely light mixture that is already. So it says on a low speed, beat in the flour mixture alternatively with the lemon juice. Now you want 1/3 of a cup of lemon juice. So I'm not going to put it all in. I'm just going to put a little bit in. And a little bit of the flour. That the lemon juice translated into mils is 79 mils. I forgot about that bit. So now I'm just going to put the remainder of the lemon juice in. And the rest of the flour. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to scrape round the sides, make sure I've got everything there. So last but not least, for this bit anyway, you need 2 tablespoons of lemon zest. So that's the 2 tablespoons of lemon zest, and that's going in now. Please, oh, that's you.
That's me.
So I'm just going to mix that in with my spatula. I wish you could see how light and creamy this is. Well, you can do because I've just tipped
mine's
over.
quite creamy as well, look.
Very, very light and creamy. So yeah, it's going to be a very light sponge, I think. So right. You know when you put this in the oven, sweetheart, will you wash my beetles out? I'm just going to give this a quick wipe down. I don't want it buggering up on me, even though I have got a spare on standby, but it cost a lot of money. So I'm just giving my thing a quick wipe down. Right. Without further ado, you need your baking tray now, and this goes in your baking tray. If anybody's got any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
Have you got a beaded necklace ready for the end, Chris? It's a Mardi Gras.
No.
I'll just if I get one, Simon.
So yeah, so I'm just gonna level that out into the baking tray. So now, you could always borrow one of mine, Simon. I don't think I've got any beaded necklaces anyway.
Yeah.
So yes, so I'll put this in the capable hands of my trusty assistant to put in the oven. Now this wants going on gas mark 4 30 minutes. Uh-huh. Got to set it high enough anyway. So as you can see, just lift that up a bit. That is it's ready to go in the oven, and it goes in for 30 minutes. So yeah, so I'll just give everything a quick wipe down.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
Good.
So yeah, so that's in the oven now. It's in the wrong button. You'll have to excuse me, guys. I'm one of these. It's like when I bake anything, first things first, I get to tidy my workspace up, and I'm a stickler for everything's got to be washed. So yeah, so I'm one of these that I'm always, wiping things down and whatnot. So I will just have a quick cigarette, and then because it says while that's in oven to make the frosting, but there's no rush. So yeah, so I'm gonna have a quick cigarette while we sort of chew the cud a little bit, if you know what I mean. Oh, pardon me. So yeah, so before I do anything else, I'll just show you the decorations I've got. And obviously, because it's a lemon square, I've got the candied lemon and oranges. So if I put them a bit closer, you might be able to see. They're sort of candied oranges. And I've got unicorn sprinkles. So if I show that a bit closer, it's got like pink balls, white balls, like hundreds of thousands strands, and little purple and white unicorns in it. So yeah, so it's like a varied mix of all sorts, hundreds and thousands, unicorns, pink and white ball things, so that's what I'm going to decorate it with. But it does say you can decorate it with pecans. but obviously me and Tracy, neither of us is using the pecans tonight. But as part of the recipe, it does say in brackets optional. So me and Tracy both opted not to use the pecans because I'm not a big nut fan. Chris is not a big nut fan. And, you know, it is something that it's not necessary for the recipe. But, you know, if you like that sort of thing, then by all means, it's, you know, add it. So, yeah, so, you know, both Tracy and myself opted not to use the pecans. So, and Chris has had to go out and buy a 300ml tub of double cream just for a tablespoon.
Yeah.
I said, didn't they have any smaller than that? It says, no, that was the smallest one they did.
I bet it'd be nice in your coffee though.
So, you know, I'll use rest on it. You know, I'll either whip it up and we'll have it with slice or whatever. You know what I mean? It not good to waste, because that's one thing I don't like. I don't like waste. So when I says to Chris, I says, all that just for a tablespoon.
Mm-hmm.
But hey ho. But yeah. You know, it not good to waste. So what you put in on yours as regards like sprinkles then, Tracy? What you doing?
I didn't I didn't buy any more because I've got all these, so we'll have a little go of like mix.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, same as I say, I've always got them oranges and lemons in anyway, and I thought we it being you know, a lemon slice, I'm not going to put a ton on, you know, just dot a couple here and there, but mainly I'm going to put these. I bought these unicorn sprinkles a couple of weeks ago. So
dinosaur ones, all different colours, lemon, yellow dinosaurs and green dinosaurs.
But it does say, you know, coloured sprinkles. I mean, you can sprinkle whatever you like on it. You know, I've got all sorts. Chocolate stars, chocolate kills, and all sorts. And I thought, well, I'm not going to go too overboard. What I'll do is I'll just put a few of these orange and lemon slices dotted around, and then the rest I'll just cover in sprinkles.
Yeah. Just going to make a sig.
So, you know, if anybody's got any questions or there's something that you didn't quite understand, you know, I'm open to questions, whatever. Amjad says he watched last night's streams. Yeah, we did. It were a bit of a mixed bag, you know what I mean?
Did Chris go out today with his drum with snow?
He did go. He did take the drone with him, but by the time he walked, he didn't take car. He walked, but by the time he got down there, it had started drizzling with rain. So he weren't actually able to get the drone up, but he did like taking.
Well, it wasn't that. It was because it was in a no-fly zone and it wouldn't let me take off.
Yeah. Did you hear that? It says it were in a no-fly zone. It wouldn't
I'd unlocked it and the DJI gave me permission. What they call it is a geozone, where it's like invisible forces on your engines.
Kina were playing it down.
But yeah, same as I say, I came downstairs at about, I think it were between 2:15 and 3 o'clock, and it were like a blizzard. So I went in and I said, Chris, I said, you want to sit outside? I said, it's like a blizzard. And it was still snowing when I went back to bed about 4:30. So, and no, I didn't wait while I would, I had a night off. But yeah, you know, last night's were a good stream, you know. We had a raid from Scrapping Irish, and Kevin come on panel, and Partners come on panel, and Johnny come on panel, and oh, can I just say while I think about it, there's very, very sad news that Captain Tom has lost his battle with COVID, died today. So very, very sad day today. You know, we raised 33 million for the NHS and only to lose his battle against COVID. So I just thought I'd mention that. It's only just told me you're live. Oh dear. Bingo. It's I don't ask to come on the panel anymore. But yes, it were, you know, well, on a baking live stream, there's only Tracy allowed in, so I would ask you to come up, but you'd have to get your pinny and your, you know, your baking utensils ready. So, how's the decorating going, by the way, Ian? He's got 4 days off and is you know, 4 days of decorating. So, but yeah, very, very sad. Well, you hope you are.
A big hope.
So, I've been using my mixer that Chris has bought me. I'll just put them back in while I think about it.
Oh, I better wash my little things.
No, I meant on your normal ones. Good job, I'm not fussed, ain't it? And all good, nearly done. Oh, you've made short work of it then, Ian. Can't get this one in. So, but yeah, I mean, you're welcome. You know, you're welcome. Welcome to come up on my panel anytime, Ian. You know that. Well, it can come on the baking live streams, but it's got to bake. Oh, been going since 7 a.m. Lol, stopped about an hour ago. Wow. So yeah, so while we'll get on to making the frosting. Right, you can see that a bit better now.
Somebody from Southampton is being sent off in 2 minutes.
Is that a world record?
No, they're losing to Manchester United 4-0.
Oh dear. So yeah, so for the frosting, you need again a cup of powdered sugar, which is 120 grams. I'll just wait for Tracy to play catch up.
I'm here. Just take
you washed your utensils?
Yeah, I've washed. I forgot all about them actually. I've washed them now.
So it says 2 tablespoons of butter or margarine, softened. Well, this has been out since earlier on, so it should be softened enough. And a tablespoon of heavy cream. Watching Life Story. Into this, you need a tablespoon of heavy cream, or as we call it, double cream. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to break this butter up into the thing so we don't get a cloud of icing sugar again. So I'm just going to move that off for here. So that's basically all you need for the icing. Icing sugar or powdered sugar, butter or margarine, and a tablespoon of cream. So I'm just going to start mixing this, put me. So as you can see, guys, I'll just show it you in a minute. I'm just going to wipe my mixer down again, because if I break this, Chris not buy me a new one. So, yeah, it was a very expensive, well, not a very expensive, but as hand mixers go, it was.
It's worth the money that I get.
So, yeah. And that's the good thing about it. It's, if your butter's not melted, if your butter's not softened, it softens it for you. So I'm just going to give this a stir around. As you can see, it's a very spreadable consistency. That's what I forgot, baby. I forgot a spatula.
What, one of them long thin ones?
Yeah. So I can spread it on me. See if I can knock myself off again. So yeah. And once they come out the oven and they've slightly cooled down, you know, jobs are good. And that's the thing as well, what I need. That thing, rack thing, cooling rack. So yeah. And that's how easy it is to make them. Just got to wait for them coming out. It come out the oven first, and then we're all good to go.
About one of them?
Yeah, thank you. And my thing, my cooling rack.
Oh.
No, I don't know. I think it's all right. I'm just cleaning my work surface. Okay. It's all right. Chris has just got me my cooling rack thingamajig. Yeah, front. Where is it?
Where is it?
Whirly things on.
Up there, I
Say? Whirly things on. Oh, I've unplugged wrong gun. I've unplugged smart meter. Wrong end.
Oh, that's smart. It don't tell me time.
I say?
Right?
I unplugged it front wrong end.
Uh-oh.
No.
Get the electric.
So yeah, so So it's as simple as that, guys. Just waiting for the lemon slice to come out the oven and wait for it to cool down slightly. And we'll. I thought you were making a coffee while you were in there. No, I thought you said you were making a coffee.
No. Say that was the biggest hint I've ever heard.
Well, we even got icing sugar all up thing on my phone.
I'll change nothing.
Oh, well.
I'll just give me a minute while I'll finish my cigarette.
Well, if you can't say out good, say nothing at all. So yeah, that's about it, really. Well, obviously we're waiting for the slice to come out the oven. It's got 11 minutes left to go, so we'll just do general chit chat while we wait. Yeah, as you do. So is everybody just watching tonight then, or I mean, the frosting, it's not too runny, but it's just got to be of a spreadable consistency. So yeah, once the bar, the cake's cooled down significantly, because it does say spread the frosting over cooled bars. In the original, they spread the frosting over warm bars. So I don't think they've got to be, 100% cooled down. I think it depends on, different recipes. I suppose they've adapted it to their own recipe. But it does say in the original recipe, it's baked at 400 for between 20 and 27 minutes. So obviously they've dropped the temperature down and increased the baking time. Sorry if I'm quiet in chat with my Wi-Fi. It's okie dokie then, Amjad. So yeah, so while I think about it, my lady messaged me. She says she'll be in the background watching. So hi, my lady.
Hello, my lady.
Probably Bella's watching as well. So hiya, Bella.
She's probably fell asleep by now.
So yeah. So
you know what our Bella's like, bless her.
But yeah, it's
I'm going for a top.
oh, so you can make me a coffee anyway. So yeah, so next week's is going to be the Valentine's special, which is the chocolate brownie Valentine cupcakes with marshmallow frosting. So there you go.
No, one thing.
What?
Turning this heating off.
So I'm quite looking forward to that one. So yeah, so that it's. I know it's not Valentine's Day till the Sunday, but I thought, well, I'll just do that as a Valentine's special, and then we'll be back to normal week after. I might do the Rolo bars or the Madeleines, one at two. Hiya, Gordo. This is what I don't understand is normally on a Wednesday, Callum does his English and his maths. Now, we don't usually start while 11 o'clock, but he says to me today, I'm starting at 9 o'clock because we're doing exams. So I says to him, well, I thought all exams were cancelled. So I don't know. Well, I don't know. I didn't sort of go too far into it, and I says, well, as far as I knew, all exams were cancelled. But anyway. So yeah, I don't know whether it's an exam for English or whether it's an exam for English and maths, because they like break it up during day, and he does one at 11, either 11 till 12, and then, you know, but he does English and maths, but they break it into 2 separate lessons, if you know what I mean. So I don't know whether it's, I don't know whether he's doing exams on both of them or just one of them, but I know normally he wouldn't start till about 11 o'clock, but tomorrow he's starting at 9, so I don't know. But Amjad says, you know what's funny, Chris? Yesterday after my English class online, I literally went to your live stream. I didn't want to miss it. Well, he actually did one today, Amjad, but we're only going about 2 minutes. And he was like using his mobile data, so he didn't want to sort of, you know, go on too long, and, you know, so I think he only went about just over 2 minutes.
It's only had about 20 views, that one.
But not to worry.
I think the other videos, I think it's nearly got 50. Might be over 50.
Cheers, my dears.
You're welcome. Yeah, new vlog out on Pixie's channel. Famous plug.
So yeah, he has made a vlog out of what footage he did on his phone and pictures and whatnot. So even I weren't even there in his live stream. I was still in bed. So yeah, because a certain black somebody were on my pillow again last night. Best about it though, before we turned lights out, Chris turfs him out. But I think it were a world record how fast he got in last night.
What?
Benny.
Oh, shocking.
We ought to set stopwatch and see how long it takes him, see if he can, you know. But they must have known it were going to snow. I don't know how they know, you know, because all of them were in last night. So they must have known it were going to snow. So it's a good job, really. Must have been like snow cats. Can you imagine them coming in with whiskers covered in? Hey?
Me and Keena slept in the caravan last night. And she opened the door this morning about 8:30 and she went, "No, Mum, it's thick as snow out here." I thought she was joking me. So I got up and had a look. I said, "Oh my God, I've only got my slippers."
Well, you see, Chris knew because I'd woke him up about 10 to 3, and I went, "It's like a blizzard outside." So anyway, him and Jay were supposed to be going out, and Jay messaged him and he went, "I've just got up." He says, "Where did all this snow come from?" He says, "Took me out to go outside, seen what was on the floor and turned around and sat back down. Can't say it's the blame you took her. Ron took one look at the snow and thought, bugger that. I think cats with same, Gordo."
Betty was not back in again.
Well, I'm not kidding you, Gordo. Same as I've just said. I woke up about 10 to 3. I went to the toilet and I looked and I thought, blimmin' heck, where's all this lot coming from? And it was just like a blizzard, like a snowstorm.
Yeah, right.
Well, it were a snowstorm, but it was just like a blizzard. So I goes back in and I went, "Chris," I says, "it's snowing." I says, "It's not just snowing." I says, "It's like a blizzard." And I come down here and I went back up about 4:30 and it was still like a blizzard. But yeah, I think it took everybody by surprise. It had been forecast, but I don't think anybody expected it as bad as what it were. Hiya, Kath, how are you?
Hello, Kath.
Hey, Kath.
But yeah, I think you know, it's a big puff. But yeah, it's sort of, I think it took everybody by surprise, even though they'd forecast it again. But to that extent, I don't think they, you know, best about it though, I'd ordered this marshmallow fluff, right? And you know how they send it you, it says it's so many stops away, it's so many stops away. And I says to Chris, well, by rights, they should be here by now. Next minute, knock comes at door. And I says, well, the van ain't pulled up. And it were a woman. Oh, I bumped into Tina Davis on Darren's live stream on Sunday. Oh, that's somebody that we haven't seen in a while. But anyway, I says to Chris, I says, I bet any money. I says, she's parked up on Main Road and walked it down. Not that I can blame her. You know what I mean? Because it is sort of, they concentrate mostly on main roads. And obviously we're, you know.
Me and Keena as well. We were out, no.
I have some fluff you can have for free. Well, it come today, Wakey. That's what we're talking about. And that's for next week's. So it is an American thing, but you can actually make your own. And I thought to myself today, I thought, well, with snow, it said it were coming today, but I weren't 100% whether or not it'd get here. So I thought, you know, a backup plan, you can make your own. But I did look at it and it says, basically, if you make, not your undies, hopefully not from your over or your undies, it might be in his ear, might have ear roll fluff. So, but, yeah. It does, it's basically caster sugar, egg white, golden syrup, and vanilla extract. Gordo says Nell's basket. Wakey says no from Nell's basket. And Gordo says I've got plenty of fluff down the back of the radiator. But it does say if you're making your own, to make it on the day that you need it, because if you make it ahead of time, it can become very unstable and start separating. So it's basically a bit like a meringue. No, it looks done on thing, but oh,
This is going to be hot, you know. What do you think?
I think we might need a few more minutes.
What do you think?
I've put a skewer in it and it's come out clean, but it's very pale on top. So
Put it for a couple more minutes.
okay then. But you see, it turn heat down a little bit because it's done round edges, but it's not browned it on top, if you know what I mean.
Want me to turn it down a bit then?
I would turn it down a bit if I were you. So how long do you think? About 3 minutes?
Yeah, roughly. Don't want it so long, do you?
No, I'm going to say it don't want too long because otherwise it's going to burn. Could stuff a cushion each week from her molting. But yeah.
How do you do pillow working?
It because it consists of egg whites, it does say but you see this, I'm looking at ingredients. It's from the USA, but it does say that they use dried egg whites. Now you can buy dried egg whites from Asda. Your Dr. Oak could do dried egg whites. No, Gordo, she wasn't moaning. What? Who's moaning now? But yeah, but it's a case of, if you're gonna make your own, you make it with proper egg whites, not don't drop it, pictures. It's back in oven for about, but it does say on this that it's gluten free. So basically what they've done is they've used dried egg whites. But you know, if you want to make your own, it's predominantly a bit like a meringue type of thing. You know, obviously they make this with powdered egg whites because that way it's not going to separate or anything. So all things. But you know, I thought to myself, well, if you know, because of the weather conditions, it don't come. I mean, it, you know, they could have rearranged it and, you know, said, well, we'll deliver it another day. But obviously they still came with it. Ronnie malts from March to February, they don't call them German cheddars for nothing. But the thing is, like a lot of people, Gordo, they take the malted fur from the dogs and make it into like knitting wool and things like that. You know, like a lot of what I call homesteaders and things like that. You know, they spin. You know, that's basically what they do is they brush them, put it all in a pile, and then like twist it and make it into like a yarn.
That already.
Kate says ambulance in my street, eh?
That was in then.
Yeah. But yeah, it's you think like what your dog shreds. I mean, cats for that instance, I mean, they sort of get shut of the thick winter coat for summer and vice versa when it gets to winter. Yeah, it's still not branded, so it's I wouldn't risk putting it in any longer. It is actually cooked, but it's a case of yeah. I mean, I've poked it in several places and it's coming out clean. It's just that I don't want any longer. I mean, if you look at it, it still looks very pale on top, but if you look round edges, you can see it's cooked. So, and I have used my skewer thing. That's my skewer, and I've poked that in, and as you can see, it's coming out perfectly clean. So it is. Mine ain't gone brown at all, Tracy. Well, in places it has, and round edges it's gone brown. But no, mine's still very pale on top.
Find out when we were supposed to, because otherwise it'll burn.
You know, odd places. You know, you can see it's gone a little brown, but it's cooked anyway. Let's just put it that way. Yeah. He says I sent you a picture a while back. What come out of Ronnie, but yeah, you know what I mean. If people have got the wherewithal, you know, if you knew somebody that knitted and you know did their own, will you give me that? Oh, so yeah, you know, if they got the wherewithal and you know knew how to, you know, what they do is they just twist it and make it into like a yarn, and then knit with it.
9-0. Oh, the
Who's 9-0?
Man United.
Who against?
Southampton.
Yeah, they're not playing against Blades though, are they?
No. So Callum's just come down and said that Man U's beat Southampton 9-0. Oh, they're beating. They're not finished yet then.
Like, don't see 9-0 Southampton, don't they?
So yeah, I mean, it's probably differences in oven and position at shelves and whatever, Tracy, but it is cooked.
Yeah,
I mean, it
mine's more lighter underneath. They're not.
But it's, I mean, I've pressed it with my finger and it bounces back when it's thing. But you can see round edges of the thing. You can see it's cooked. It's just not gone very down on top. But once you've got frosting on and whatever, I don't suppose it matters. So, but going back to dogs and everything molting, I don't think I'd fancy it. Obviously, you've got to treat it or wash it with something, because I don't think I'd like a jumper made with my dog's fur, because you'd be scratching all the while. You know what I mean? Pixie's buzzer going, so you finally got him his present. Oh, dear me. But yeah, it's because he didn't, he's a bit mutton Jeff wakey, so he didn't hear it go off. So yeah, it's one of these things. It's the differences in ovens and the position of your shelves, etc. Because when I made the bread and butter pudding the other day over at the golden syrup, okay then, see you, Simon. Thanks for coming in.
See you, Simon, lad.
I had to jiggle. I made my golden syrup in a loaf tin. I had to jiggle about shelves, you see. So, but yeah, it's difference in in ovens and positioning of your shelves and everything. It's cooked, that's the main thing. It's just the fact that Tracy's is browned more on top than what mine has.
What's in it?
Mine's a gas cooker in it as well.
Pardon?
I had it on gas mark 5, not realising it should be on 4.
Yeah, it should only be on 4.
Mom, what's in it?
It's basically, Callum, a sponge, but you've got lemon juice and lemon zest in it.
9-0 full time.
But also you put in icing sugar and I put caster sugar. It does say granulated, but I use caster sugar.
I bet the
But you see, it could be the fact that it's got icing sugar in it in the mixture as well. Yeah.
I use granulated.
I know.
So yeah, I mean, it makes no odds so long as it's cooked. It don't matter, because you put. I mean, we've already done the icing, so it makes no odds because it's going to be covered in icing and decorated. So whether it's Tracy make mistake of putting it on gas mark 5, probably. Loving lush Bluetooth remote control. Oh God, I'll let you have a look. I hate to think what it is. This mini enough for you, Pixie.
Big smartphone. 83 quid, so no.
Pink one. But yeah, it does say on the original, in original, they spread frosting over the warm bars. Oh, I thought you were going. So, I don't think it's got to be 100% cooled down, but it's not that hot that I can't put my hand on it. So,
something more sit up table for.
Hey?
What's something more laying up table for?
It's a what's it? Because they're not being. Yeah, not being a bit, Callum, because your dad takes it down as soon as I'm finished.
Got flaked out on it, bless. Sorry, I'll be sleeping on the sofa tonight.
Yeah. So I'd offer all if anybody's sleeping on the sofa, it's going to be you. Oh, pardon me. So it's get some cream on glaze on it. What?
What?
Cream on glaze?
Lovely.
Custard. Well, we've already made the frosting.
Oh, I'll test it tomorrow.
Yeah. Like, you're not taste testing it tonight.
No,
Anyway.
I'll be taste testing it tonight.
I forgot what I was going to say. You made me
Frosting.
forget now.
You made the frosting.
So yeah, it's we've made frosting. Chris had to buy a 300-gram tub of double cream just for a tablespoon. So I says, well, don't worry. I says, it's not going to go to waste. I said, if worst comes to worst, I says, you know, when we have a piece tomorrow, or when Callum has a piece, I says, I can whip that double cream up. I says, and we can have it with some cream instead.
I'll have the cream.
So I'm going to start decorating mine, Tracy. I don't know whether you
Okay.
know you.
I'll just turn the camera on.
You know, it don't really. It is cooled down. It's cooled down enough that I can, you know. So we'd already made the icing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plonk it on top, and then I'll smooth it out with my spatula.
What are you baking next week?
Valentine brownie cupcakes with marshmallow frosting. He's licking his chops and only a name on them. Oh dear.
Brownies or brownies?
No, the brownie cupcakes with marshmallow frosting.
What's the difference between brownie cupcakes?
I don't know. They're not brownies, they're a cupcake.
And why is it brownies?
Well, I don't know. Stop questioning everything, Callum. Should have just left some milk out. Looks like double cream when it's curdled. Yeah, not too clever on the old stomach, though, is it? Your cat's all out, yeah.
They're lazy.
Yeah.
Especially when they come on you. Oh, me. I've got two best mates. Lucy and
You
Benny.
like to think you have.
No, Benny were on me earlier this afternoon, and Lucy were on me.
You mean he actually got off my pillow long enough to come and sit on you?
I don't, not really. I think he's still going to be on your pillow.
You know, his dad's going to turf him out tonight.
Again.
I've had it 2 nights on trot, Callum. I don't think.
Where's the toolbox?
Down there, isn't it?
I'll take it up so it can't get in.
My stomach's making some weird noises.
He's telling me you need food. That all that bacon's making you hungry.
I'm surprised that there ain't no light lemon juice or lemon in actual frosting. Oh, I've just got to twizzle it round a bit. Get it right to edge on this end.
See that?
You can take that away for me if you want, Callum.
Take what?
So what I'm going to do with mine is I've got some oranges and lemons, so I'm just going to, you know, strategically place you know,
away.
I'm not going to
Take what away?
that bowl for me, please. So you're only going to
Shall I taste the frosting?
Mum, use a lot of these because I've got some sprinkles that I want to put on.
Mum,
what?
Taste the frosting.
If you want.
What's it? Lemon zest.
No, it's just icing. That is.
Nice icing.
So I've put the oranges and lemons on the outside. So now I'm just gonna sprinkle these all over, and these are unicorn sprinkles, I think.
Better now before when I go to bed, but oh well.
You'll probably have a sugar rush, Callum.
No, I've not really had anything today all day, haven't I?
What with regarding sugar?
Yeah. I mean, it's me, but
You've had your tea, you've had your breakfast.
It means sweet things, I think.
Yeah. Making it sound like we don't feed him.
I got the good one.
I don't got lad.
You old folk are up late. What you calling old? I'm still in my prime, I'll have you know.
Kathleen.
Young's about my age.
She's still up and running around. Had this time, Johnny Love. It's late now. Oh dear.
Why not clean this?
So I think that's plenty of.
Say I like the. I think I might like this then.
That's something icing, Callum.
I know it's all of the icing. I'm saying I think I'm gonna like it.
But the thing is, Johnny, it's you know, the powers that be that are shutting schools down. It's their fault, basically. So yeah, so I'm not going to tip it up too much because you know, that's mine. I'm sure Tracy will show you hers when it's and I've just put some oranges and lemons on and some sprinkles on it, and that's it. Basically, you wait for it to set whatever, and then you cut it up, and that is a Mardi Gras. You know, Mardi Gras lemon slice.
Say I'm gonna like this.
Yes, I think you will do, Callum. So yeah, so that's mine.
Sorry,
I've put like 4 orange. Oh,
don't drop it.
Callum nearly had an easy fit then because he thought it was going to fall off at table.
Yeah.
See you morning, mate.
Are
You got a test on English and maths?
No, just English.
Oh, just English. So yeah, you know, obviously it's got to set. That's why it's called the Mardi Gras slice, because you put all kinds of sprinkles on top. So you know, it's okay. I'm calling Pixie's channel old.
You see?
Oh, very nice.
Kate.
Still not old.
Yeah, but the thing is,
The
thing is that Chris is 9 years younger than me. So if Chris is old, then I'm ancient. Oh dear. You know, yeah. I mean, Johnny and Tracy will tell you Chris is nearly 9 years and 2 months younger than me, to be precise. Baby, do you want to go and put this in fridge now so it can set? Or do you want me to leave it? I'll put it to one side and then you can put it in after the live stream. But yeah, so, you know, I've weathered the storm of the, you know, growing old disgracefully type of thing. You know, I probably don't look, you know, funnily enough, I'm nearly 59. So,
Nearly 60.
you know, my face has weathered it well. I tested positive. Did not like to say. That's Wakey. Positive for being a gobshite. Well, I never
do that anyway. We're having a test.
God says, well, I never. I thought he was a sugar daddy.
Good night.
No, opposite way round.
Toy boy.
Good night, Kat. See you in the morning.
See him on him. So yeah, he's my toy boy. Yeah, you know, it's the big 50 this year though.
No, 21.
And I'm 59 in September, and he's 50 in November. Yeah, we know how old you are, Callum.
No, I mean this year I'm 19.
We know.
It's all right, we're all adding it up now. How old I was when I had Callum. I'll tell you how old I was. I was 40 when I had Callum. Oh, pardon me. So, yeah. And they nearly had me up for assault because the ambulance driver says, well, don't you think you're a bit too old for this? I went, you know, if I weren't in labour, don't you? You'd be on deck by now. Boy, yob, more like. So, yeah. Yeah, right. Hey, oh, just do the maths. It can have a relegation party for his 50th. Well, there's hope yet. There's hope yet. Don't write them off just yet.
Have you been by you yet?
But anyway, no football talk. This is a baking live stream.
Yes, you're grounded.
So yes, funnily enough, that'd be near on impossible because I've got a lad of 35. So did you slap them between? No. I said I swore at him and I said F word to him. You know, like how you get in. Best about it, it didn't start off too well because they made me climb through side entrance, and you know how high they are off at floor. So I'm there trying to get in ambulance, and Chris had to get up behind me and shove me up. Well, that you know, that was first of many things, and then you know, like how this name and address and everything, date of birth, and I says 22/9/62, and they were going, doesn't that make you 40? And I went, yeah. So he says, don't you think you're a bit old for this? And I went, I'll tell you something, pal. I says, if I were in labour, I says, you'd be on that floor by now. I says, it didn't start off too well. I says, you make me climb through, you know, with expletive, yeah, through side door. I says, so it didn't start off too well. I says, now you've said that, oh dear. My gran on my mom's side was 44, and my gran on my mom's side was 47. Oh, so Kathleen's got a toy boy and Tracy's got a toy boy.
Aye.
But yeah, so I nearly slapped him from here to Kingdom Come. Oh dear. Oh, but yeah. I think it was because they were celebrating Hey, this is a good one. I'm going to make you laugh.
Punched as Auntie Mary when she was giving birth.
I'm going to make you laugh now. Right. So, because they've won tonight, Chris's team, it says, oh, your luck's in tonight. I went, isn't it? So it says, this is, I've never been this so embarrassed in all my life. He says, Callum, he says, if you hear noises coming from our bedroom tonight, Callum, he says, just put your fingers in your ears. And I went, I can assure you, Callum, there'll be no funny noises coming from our bedroom. I says, only your dad snoring. And then he says, I don't want a brother or sister. I went, Callum, I says, that ship sailed a long time ago. I says, there'll be no brothers or sisters. I can assure you. He just laughed. Yeah. He says, I don't want, he says, I'm 19 next. He says, I don't want a little brother or a sister. I says, one thing, Callum, I says, it'll be an immaculate conception then. So Chris getting a fiddling when Sheffield United were in rare event. It's even rarer. What was that? May I wool?
Yeah, I pressed send by mistake.
Oh. It looks in, guys. Can't you tell she's excited? Yeah, right. I can't contain my excitement. Oh, dear me. But yeah, I made Callum laugh when I says only noises coming from our bedroom. I says my dad's snoring like a Boeing 747. Gordo says the noise will be him puffing and panting, trying to get his PJs off. More likely his socks, Gordo.
Don't PJs, Gordo. Come on, Dobby.
Oh dear. I says to Chris, I says, you can't talk to your son like that. I says, saying about noises coming from bedroom. I says, that's too much information, I says, for your son.
He knows what's what.
He said it. He's just excited, lol. But yeah, we had a laugh about it. But yeah, too much information about your quick commando.
El Brasso, me.
Mate, I wouldn't get a fiddle if we won the league. You won't get a fiddle if you won World Cup. Oh dear. Yeah, well, there's no chance of that, Gordo. Imagine what it'd be like if they won the league. Oh dear. No, I don't think that's going to happen.
Hey, she nearly got it when we won the promotion.
Oh dear.
That was 2 years ago.
Hey, put your on it fridge, Tracy.
I have, yeah.
Be at the glory hole at the back of the cop.
Does it have to set hard sort of thing before you can cut it?
Yeah, just let icing settle and everything before you cut it up. I remember when they couldn't even win the Sheffield Cup. Now I think you're thinking of other Sheffield team. They can't even afford to pay the players' wages.
There's only one team in Sheffield. You should know that. God.
So yeah,
That's why I'm actually there. The only team in Sheffield.
Even if Sheffield Wednesday sold all the players, they still won't get out the financial woes. And then they wouldn't have a team, would they? But you know, since they had these points deducted, whatnot, and it's all sort of gone to pot, hasn't it? So yeah, you know, the same as Chris says, there's only one team in Sheffield, and that's them that's in Premier League.
For how long?
Can my stepdaughter's boyfriend have Wilder's job? It doesn't matter if they win or lose or draw, they still don't sack him.
Hey, we're on a rate run. We've got one in last 5.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, funnier things have happened. You know what I mean? They might just go away with it by skin of their teeth.
I hope you heard that show.
I remember when Tony Curry abandoned ship and went to Leeds.
Yeah, then he went downhill from there.
But yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, Chris, you know, up until recently, Chris has been disappointed in the performance. But same as Chris says, once a blade, always a blade. And I'm sure you'll all agree with me, whatever team you support. I mean, it's like Liverpool. God, there's good one supports Liverpool. I mean, they won league last season, but they've not done as well this season.
Yeah, it sounds like there's not all these kids that have overperformed or are missing the fans, you know what I mean?
It says, did you see what Man U did to Southampton tonight? 9-0. Yeah. Sheffield United won them 1-0 last Wednesday. Just saying.
Tuesday.
Well, Wednesday. Because I didn't go live Wednesday.
No,
yeah. See, it's good job one of us is on the ball.
I've had some whiskey.
So, yeah.
Celebrating.
Yeah. You know, it's like, I think...
What, your poor dad? Can't you like divorce him in court?
My poor daddy's an owl, lol, proper funny. Yeah, they got done for improper, you know, whatever they got points deducted for. Plus,
they've got an imaginary taxi fare called D Taxis that doesn't exist that sponsors them.
Yeah, and then sort of, you know, obviously they had the points deducted, and you know now they had about they can't pay wages, and you know it's hit and miss with wages, blah blah blah. So someone has to. Wakey says, so did you have a fiddle?
No.
I love it. He spent all my life educating me on proper footy. Oh dear, that's a laugh. Oh dear. But yes, it doesn't bode well for the other Sheffield team, I'm afraid. But you know, it's one of them things. I think, in a way, this lockdown and not allowing fans and everything, I think it's affected a lot of the clubs because the fans get behind them, if you know what I mean. And I think I wonder if Jeanette prays for them to lose.
Hey, we're up tonight, you cheeky git.
She don't need to pray. But yeah, they won Man United last week. Yeah, they lost to Man City, but only by 1-0.
Lucky not to equalise.
Yeah, you know, and they've won tonight, so you know. It's one of I keep saying I'm not going to talk about football.
The boys in the chat. As soon as God comes in.
Yeah. Right. I'm going to get going because I've been going like an hour and 40 minutes. If anybody wants the recipe and link to recipes, always in the description. Pardon me. So thank you for joining us. next week is a Valentine's special. We are doing chocolate brownie Valentine's cupcakes with marshmallow frosting. So there you go. As you can see, tonight's recipe was easy as peasy pie, you know. So thank you for everybody coming in. Thank you for Tracy for joining me. And good to see you both, Tracy and Jeanette. Thank you, God, the good one. You know, I got a message from somebody yesterday. I made apple donut muffins last week, and I got a message from Kevin McGrath, and he said his wife had made them. Thank you for the recipe, etc. So we're doing something right. When people message me and say, you know, I made them, they were delicious, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, what I'm doing, you know, it's all worthwhile.
Did it last 2 minutes?
Eh?
Didn't last 2 minutes here, them apple things. They went down like a treat.
Yeah, so I'm shutting it down now, Wakey, anyway. So I will I'll see you on the next one tomorrow. And thank you all for coming in. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for your support. For Jeanette. Like and share. Night on Jad. God the good one. I'll speak to you in a minute, Kath. Or two.